Hi guys, welcome back. Gonna give you an update on the catfish duck blind boat build. I finally got some of the pieces that I need. I went up to Sioux City, or South Sioux City, and got a piece of plate aluminum over there. And I have two 25-foot long, 1.5 by 1.5 by 1/8 inch aluminum angle. Been waiting for a year to trying to find some of this. I have finally found a company that had some or could order some, and they just got it in this week. So I went up this afternoon, took off work a little early, and I went and picked it up. So now I can start working with those pieces over there on the bench. I have some stuff to get put on here. I have some pieces hidden over here, and I have one more piece I'm not going to show you yet, but it'll be ready to go on. I've had it in the garage for about 7 months, I suppose, for now. It's been in the background of some of the videos. Some of you might have seen it, but some of you might not have. But it's probably the nicest upgrade I have, and hopefully the rest of the stuff works out too. But working on getting the garage cleaned out. I have a lot of my new bike and stuff like this. I had some of the stuff in here working on the camper. Put a float together for my wife for 4th of July. She works at a local nursing home, and they had a float in the 4th of July parade. So we had it in here, and I got some of the stuff yet to put in the truck and take back to the nursing home for her. But get some of this stuff cleaned up, and hopefully I can get that back in the back the boat in here this weekend and start working on some of this stuff. Said I been waiting for a year, well, not quite a year. I bought the boat a year and a month ago, and it's been probably 2 months after that I've been trying to find some of this stuff. But I'll let you know what I'm going to do with the aluminum angle here. In this video, give you at least a taste of what it's going to be like. But I'm going to use these two pieces. They're 25 foot long. I actually only need about 32 feet, probably not even that. But I bought two 25-foot chunks because I had them, and I'd rather have two full chunks and have some left over for other things. But I have this T-slot aluminum. Have you seen some of the other boats? They have this T-slot stuff on the side. They got a special name for it on some of these different boats, on flat bottoms, these John boats. But I'm gonna use this angle to put on that side of that boat to get that not so much of a steep angle and kind of get it a little bit more straight up and down. And then I'm going to attach, I have 4 of these T-slot pieces that are 4 foot long, so I'll have 8 feet on each side, but use that to mount on there onto the side of on that aluminum angle, so they'll sit in here about like this. They're going to sit more here, because right now if I mounted this on the side of the boat, it would sit about like this, and I want to tilt this up as close to here. It might be at a little bit of an angle with this angle here. Might be a little bit of an angle now, which I'd be okay with about right there. It's actually about how I'd like it. But so I can put my depth finder on there. I can put my rod holders or any extra stuff I want to mount on there. They make T-slot bolts for these that go right in this. Let's see if I can get a close up. In that groove right there and there, and they slide. They go in this channel, and then you turn it and it'll lock it. It locks in place in that little piece. Or that'll fit ahead of a bolt. And I think it was I don't remember if it was a 5/16. I think it was a 5/16 bolt. Fits the head perfectly. It'll slide in there and it keeps it turned, so you can just turn the wing nut down or nut down and tighten it up right against there. I've had these in the garage for about probably 9 months. Been waiting for aluminum, trying to find it, so But now I just got to get this stuff moved out of my way and hopefully get the boat back in here tomorrow and start working on it. There'll be a lot more upgrades to the boat coming. Hopefully I can get quite a few of them worked in this video, or this next video coming up here probably early next week after I get this working on this weekend. I've got a new job. I changed jobs. I no longer work at the place I was working at working my 4 on 4 off, so I don't have as many days off. And I work for a local co-op on the agronomy side, and so we've been working long hours and weekends and stuff. So I'm just starting to get weekends off again here for a couple months. So hopefully I can get this stuff worked on. But if you've seen in my last video, I've had the boat out. I've only had it out twice so far. I've only been fishing twice so far this summer. The last 2 weekends I've gone out. And my wife had some family back in town, but I put a new prop on the boat. I ended up getting in some rocks the first time and dinged it up a little bit, put a new prop on, and then I actually sized that down. It was I want to say a 12 1/4. It's a 12 1/4 by 15. So it was a 12 1/4 inch across the big circle, and it went 15 inches in one rotation. Now it's a 12 1/2, so it's a little bit bigger around, and it's a 13, so it only pushes 13 inches because I was having some cavitation problems trying to push the boat with a little bit more weight in the front, or if I had anybody in the boat with me. But I sized that down like that, so it won't have as much speed to it, but it has a lot more torque to get up on plane now, and it's not trying to push as much water, so it don't cavitate as bad. And then I had a little bit of other problems with it, wasn't quite running right, so pulled the carbs off, was cleaning them, just did a nice tune-up, put new plugs on it. I ended up having a partially bad coil. It has 2 cylinders, and one of the coils did not have as much spark or voltage going across it as it needed to, so I got a new one of them, put that on there. It runs pretty good now. If you've seen the last video, I had it out there running. So now I can hopefully start working on these other projects and on the upgrades for this boat, and clean off my workbench corner over there. There's a few things that are not for the boat, but a large majority of in the far left corner is all for the boat. And had it sitting there been buying this stuff little here, little there for about the last year. And hopefully it's time to start getting this stuff on the boat for fall harvest comes and start working some more hours. Otherwise the rest of it will probably have to wait until winter, once we slow down again. So I'm gonna go back to cleaning the garage here. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you on the next one.